Hi Pisces, how are you? Athena here. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, please do subscribe. I'd love to have you a part of my community. Now, we're going to get into your reading. This is going to be a weekly reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in Pisces. We're going to take a look and see what your energy is for the week, what the theme of the week is, what you're working towards, what's working for you, against you, what you need to embrace within yourself, what breakthroughs, challenges you got to overcome, where to spend your time, and what's the possible outcome. Now, getting into your energy, I did see the Page of Cups. I feel like for some of you, either you're going to be finding out you're pregnant, you're going to get proposed to, you're going to go into marriage, or you're going to have a love offer, whether that be you that's offering love to someone or the love is going to be offered to you. So let's take a look and see. So your current energy of the week, we have the Knight of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Devil. So I see that you've done quite some work here to release yourself from codependent, toxic relationships, whether that be relationships, work environment, limiting beliefs, or even toxic behaviors as far as physicality. You've done the work to charge forward in a new direction of your life because you're looking away from this toxic behavior, whatever that may be for you, lifestyle choices, people, jobs, hobbies, pastime, however it is that you're spending your time in that isn't benefiting you, you're charging forward the other way, and you put in the work to release yourself from these chains and no longer be in that vibration, and no longer give your power away to these behaviors, habits, situations, people. It was quite decisive for you to move away from this. It came from a place of like, I feel like you worked on your sacral plexus and your solar plexus, and you did some inner work. I feel like you might have even cut cords with these people, situation, events that kept you in a tied to their energy type of way of being. And so you cleanse yourself and you feel much more energetic. You feel much more peaceful. You feel much more directedness is what they said. You're in more direction or in more awareness of which direction it is that you are charging forward with. And it is definitely divinely inspired. It's definitely aligned with your spiritual journey. So that's what the current energy of the week is. Let's go ahead and see what the theme of the week is. You got the Knight of Cups, the Moon, and the Empress. So I feel like you had some kind of awareness, some epiphany that by releasing that old, by cleansing yourself and removing the cords, by doing the spiritual cleanse, by banishing these people, events, toxic behaviors, you had some kind of awareness that there was a love proposal coming in. You had awareness that marriage was coming in. You had awareness that whether it be through your dreams or just a psychic, intuitive picking up of the energy or other readings that you've been aligned with and been listening to, you knew that this love offer was coming to you. And so you knew that the secret to get this marriage proposal, this pregnancy, this relationship was by releasing the old. So you went and you followed through with your intuition. You cleared the past, you did the work, and you charged forward, and you are now moving into your even though it's the Empress, I'm seeing it as a relationship, I'm seeing it as pregnancy, I'm seeing it as marriage, I'm seeing it as coming towards a union is how I'm seeing it. So that's what you got going on for you, Pisces. So exciting. And what you're working towards at the moment, you got the Two of Wands, the Hermit, and the Queen of Swords. So what you want most at the moment is whatever this relationship is, this new romantic relationship, this new physical goal, this new career, enterprise, whatever it is that it is for you, you're working towards making the decision of creating this in an enlightened and intellectual way. You've really learned from your past mistakes. You've really learned from making decisions from a low vibrational toxic way of making decisions. So the patterns that you recognize within yourself and how you were just continuously making the same decisions over and over, whether they were heart based only, whether they were wounded based only, whether they were trauma based only, with whatever toxic relationship that it is that you were able to break free from. Now you're working towards making decisions and moving forward in your life in a way that is more logical based, more rational based. It's got also tied in with being enlightened and being on your spiritual journey and connecting to God, source, creator, source, the universe, and moving forward in a way that is aligned with your higher self, with your divine purpose. You're no longer operating from a lower vibrational wounded place as far as this week goes. So that is beautiful to see, Pisces. Congratulations on that. Now, some fears, obstacles, challenges you got to overcome this week. Well, we got the Page of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the Two of Cups. So how I'm seeing these cards is that you got to overcome this fear that you have that this relationship, this career, this whatever goal that it is that you're working towards, this marriage, uh, this pregnancy, this birthing of a new baby, this birthing of a new business, you have this idea that you have to do it on your own, and it brings you a lot of sadness, probably because previously in your relationships you put a lot of work in. It was a very one-sided relationship versus a two-way balanced union, and so you have this fear that this birthing this baby into the world, you're going to carry all the burdens, that going into this marriage together, you're going to be the one putting in all the work. And this comes from a childhood way of putting in the work continuously and continuously over and over into the dynamics that you had. However, that was the old way of being. That was the previous patterns that you broke through. And when you break those challenges, when you break those wounds, when you cut those cords, you no longer are in resonance with that energy, and you are open to download new ways of being, whether that be that you are seeking the knowledge, seeking the skills, seeking the connection to source to kind of guide you into a new way of being, into creating a new world order, if you will. So let go of those fears, let go of those worries. You no longer have to do this alone. You definitely were able to break free from the old and are working towards and already have a divine union on the way. So, and you're already approaching it from a very logical way to a very rational way. So I would just say balance both the mind and the body. Make sure that your heart is aligned with your mind and that both of you are working together, and that you are able to express to your new partner, or even if this is the same relationship and you guys transformed the dynamic within it, I feel like this would have been a duel, like both of you guys transform this. Otherwise it would still be a one-sided relationship. But even if, like I said, if it's an existing relationship and you were able to transform it, just have open communication. Open communication is which is what I'm hearing. Just there's not such thing as even too much communication. Just express yourself authentically, speak up for yourself when you need the help, delegate tasks accordingly, and just don't be afraid to speak up and make sure that it's a balanced way of interacting with each other. Okay, so what is going for you? Your accomplishments. You have the Nine of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. That was the Page of Cups that I was seeing. What you have going towards you is that this new love offer, this new engagement, this love proposal is quite practical. It's very hands-on. If you don't already had this manifesting in, and it doesn't manifest this week, it's something that is coming in regardless in the near future, is what I'm hearing. And you've came a long way from where you've been. So you're not that far away from manifesting this. I feel like you manifested this into the universe, Pisces. You requested this from the universe. Either you affirmed it, you did a spell, you did law of attraction, you did something where you're working with the universe and you attracted this in. And so that is actually what's going for you. The fact that you are co-creating your destiny, you are being a magician in the life of your existence and attracting what it is that you want. So you've put a lot of work into this and now it's coming to fruition. Okay. So what is working against you? What you got to be cautious about? We have the Six of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Three of Swords. Just be cautious that, you know, if your partner has some kind of secrets that get revealed through time, don't make the hasty decision to just call it quits and walk away. Okay. I don't know if you have a tendency to do this. If you get hurt easily, you're sensitive, vulnerable. That's what it is. So when you put your heart out like that, when you are vulnerable and open and sensitive with your heart, be cautious of your ego trying to deceive you from making the decision to walk away from this person, making the decision to leave all this behind just because of something that came about into your awareness. These has a lot of swords in it, so it's reminding me to remind you, or telling me to tell you to use your mind. Okay, so when your heart feels wounded, when your ego tries to convince you that this situation is no longer good for you, invite your mind in once again to be rational, to be intellectual, to be logical, and to lay out the facts on the table and make a decision based on facts, not on your emotions, not on the way that you feel. Okay, because we all have secrets, we all have skeletons in the closet, we all have things we're ashamed of, and just because that happened in the past, it doesn't necessarily continue to define us in the present moment, right? Because same with you, you were able to remove yourself from very toxic patterns, ways of being, habits, hobbies, whatever you will, but that is no longer defines who you are at the present moment because you released it, right? So in the same way, you know, this person can also have trauma or just some secrets that happened to them, but however, they probably already healed through this if they are in alignment with being in union with you. And so that doesn't necessarily mean that it defines who they are. Okay, so that's kind of what's going on against you. Just challenge your fears, challenge your ego. Don't let it make the decisions for you. Okay, so what to embrace within yourself? You got the Four of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. How beautiful, Pisces. This is wow. So I feel like you are in a twin flame relationship. This is your soulmate. I'm getting it really strongly, and I haven't even said that at all in my channel. Even though I'm a twin flame myself, I didn't like specifically reach out to twin flames. I just made the attention that whoever the Holy Spirit, greater source wants me to connect with, that's who I'm going to connect with. But I've pulled the Four of Wands quite a lot since the beginning of me posting videos, and this is the first time that I'm getting it as a twin flame card. So this is definitely your twin flame. This is definitely your soulmate, your divine partner. I'm seeing the Page of Sword because you were able to cut through those cords, cut through the toxicity, cut through the low vibrational alignment you were once with, and step into your full agency, your full sovereignty, your full autonomy, your full power, and call back your power from all the situations and events that held your power for so long. Because you were able to do that, you were also able to manifest this union. So that is great to see. I mean, I didn't mean this to be a twin flame reading, but for you twin flames out there that are Pisces, awesome. Like you're coming into union, if not already into union, if not getting a proposal from your twin flame. All right, so where to spend your energy, find support. We have the 10 of Cups, the 4 of Coins, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, so what I'm getting with these cards is Spirit is really wanting you to spend some time gaining the clarity, gaining the knowledge, gaining the skills it is necessary to sustain a home long term. So everything that goes into running the home and delegating the task, right? Because that's the fear you also need to overcome, is thinking that you have to put all the work in. That's actually where they want you to focus the emphasis on utilizing your energy and time. It's a great time to look into homeschooling ideas and how those mamas out there have been managing life. And they don't some of them do, but some of them don't take on the whole entire burden themselves. They actually delegate tasks amongst the family members. So I'm really seeing with these cards that the divine is wanting to inspire you to utilize your time, energy, resources into gaining the clarity that is for you to run this home in a sustainable way, delegating the task amongst every family member, making sure that everybody has equal parts into the chores, the day-to-day thing. Everybody is engaging their mind. Everybody is having their emotions acknowledged. Everybody is having physical activity, that you are teaching them about financial stability, financial literacy. I mean, the whole 9 yards, right? Like literacy and resilience, and not just the spirituality and managing their energy and their mental space, emotional space, physical space, financial space, environment. Like this is going to be now that this union is coming into fruition, this is a great time to utilize your time and your energy into optimizing that vision that the divine has for you, because it is not just about coming into union, it's about what you're creating from there, and this is to last generations to come. So overcome the fear that this is all going to lay on you, and instead spend that time listening to podcasts, connecting with people online to get you into the right direction, and how to maintain this union and take it to the next level so that it lasts for generations, that it doesn't just burn out at the union of the twin flame coming together. Okay, so future outcome, advice, encouragement. We have the King of Wands, we have the King of Wands, the Strength, and the Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful Pisces, look at that. I definitely see both of you coming into your full power, gaining mastery of becoming the emperors of and rulers of your kingdom, of your household, both in a financial, practical way and in a fun, charismatic, uh, and patient kind of way. And you're really creating this, forging this new way into the world with if you are pregnant, with your children coming in, but nonetheless, you are both coming fully into your agency, fully into your autonomy, and creating from there. So, wow. That's just so beautiful to see, Pisces. I'm so happy for you. And if this did resonate and you are in union or coming into union or have any news of becoming pregnant, whatever the case may be, please do drop it in the comments. I would love to hear about it. I'm a twin flame myself, and yeah, I mean, if I'm connecting with twin flames, hi. Okay, anyways, if you did resonate, please do subscribe. If it did help, please do share it as well. And I'll see you next week. Bye, Pisces.